Shabbat shalom, Linda. How are you?
Well, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
You recovered from the.
Yeah, it was. I think it was a chest infection in the end. They reckon
Mm,
there's a lot of it going around apparently. So there
yeah.
you go. But well, I think I'm almost recovered. We'll see how I go tonight, but it should be okay. At least I can talk now. I couldn't talk this time 2 weeks ago.
That's good.
It was
That's good.
it was difficult. So we'll see how many of us there are tonight.
Uh,
But,
So hot though.
it's very very warm indeed. I've decided not to wear a suit and tie tonight. I've decided I'm
Yeah,
just going to have a t-shirt on.
good
So
idea. Definitely a good idea.
the only thing I'm looking forward to is going to shul tomorrow because it'll be nice and cool there.
Oh, it's good that you're going tomorrow then, because Kevin's on his own.
Yeah, I know. Well, Stephen's already contacted me and said, "Can I help?" So because there's nobody there to work the hardware side of it. So
He says he's got two buttons to press, and he should be all right.
yeah, we'll see. I mean, unfortunately, well, they keep changing the layout as well because the Liberals are in room 5
Yeah.
tomorrow. So it's always a bit more of a challenge as well because
Well,
microphones
I'll
are in
be
different
Zoom
places.
hosting. I'll be Zoom hosting tomorrow, so
Okay.
I should be all right.
Yeah, it'll be. I said I think we've done that sort of almost done that layout before, so we should be okay.
Mm. I think it was a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it?
It's about 3 or 4 weeks ago, something like that. Yeah, but and they got Shabbat Shira as well there tomorrow at the synagogue. So they've got a bat mitzvah and Shabbat Shira and two other services going on. So
Gosh.
it'll be interesting to say the least. So
Yeah. That I had my granddaughter's bat mitzvah last week, so
I Mazel Tov. How'd that go? All right.
yeah, it was not bad. Rachel took the service
Oh, lovely.
because we normally have Rabbi Danny Rich, but he was unavailable, so I asked Rachel if she'd do it. So that was nice.
What synagogue was that then?
So this is in Stevenage, but we haven't got our
Oh,
own. We haven't got our own synagogue. We usually meet
right.
at a friend's meeting house. So
Yeah.
so yeah.
Oh, lovely. Very
So
nice. Mazel Tov. Anyway, I'm glad it all went well.
it was quite funny because at the end of the liberal service last week, Stephen wished me Mazel Tov, even though I wasn't there, and he said, "I know she'll see this," which I did.
On the recording, yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice to have some good news. We need good news. I'll
Yeah,
tell you.
definitely.
It's
Haven't heard any news today, I don't think so. No, just as well.
it's more of the same. I'm afraid
Mm,
it's more. I think the problem is that you get to the point where they go, "Oh, another 20 people injured," and people go, "Oh, yeah, okay." It's you kind of not get immune to it, but it becomes sort of routine. Oh, another missile landed, more people have been injured. You know, how bad does it have to get before people really go, "Oh, this is really bad"?
mm.
Um,
Well, I mean, in Stevenage, we do a joint thing with Radlett Reform. So we
hmm,
have something sort of every month that links the two of us together. And in a couple of weeks, we've got a veggie barbecue, and
okay.
our member from Radlett was selling tickets at my granddaughter's bat mitzvah, and somebody messaged me to say, in the light of what's going on in Israel, we've all got family there, etc. Should we be doing this? And I said, well, life has got
God,
to go
I was
on.
going to say we can't stop. Yeah,
And
yeah, it's,
interestingly, in the thing that came out from Rabbis Charlie and Josh yesterday, there was a sort of prayer for or what's going on before their open house thing, and that said the same thing.
yeah.
Life has got to
Well,
continue.
I suppose in some you say, and what difference would it make?
Yeah,
It's like I often feel like people who post things on Facebook, and you kind of go, you might feel better for doing it, but does it make a difference? Do you know what I mean?
mm,
It's kind of that sort of, in the grand scheme of things, they're over there dodging bombs and bullets, and everybody out here is going, well, should we have a barbecue or not? It's
yeah,
like it's
yeah,
not going to make a huge difference. Other than, and as you say, life has to go on, and mental health is just as important as
yeah,
physical health sometimes. And just trying to have some degree. I mean, if we're all going to sit there glued to the news for the next 6 weeks, it's depressing enough as it is.
Yeah,
Quite honestly,
definitely.
you know, yeah. I know we've got some members out there who are stuck in Israel at the moment who can't get
I
back.
read somewhere that the chief rabbi was stuck out there.
I don't know if I don't know.
I'm sure I read somewhere that he was stuck out there.
I mean, they were talking today. I think the UK government are now going to start once Israel opens up its airspace. They're going to like charter planes to actually, get people out. I'm just having a quick look. Somebody's just arrived. Is that somebody on it? Oh, right. That could be Cynthia York. It could be.
Oh, it might be. Hang on, the phone's going. Hang on.
Okay. Right, Shabbat Shalom. Somebody just joined with the name of Owner Fred York. Is that something to do with Cynthia York? If you want to unmute yourself or turn your camera on or change your name if you wish.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
My son is he's I've had the council round today to measure up for a new bathroom and kitchen and everything, and he wasn't there, and I had to go around like because my daughter-in-law wasn't there at the beginning, so I had to explain everything, and then I was still there when they were choosing everything. So I said, "What she signed me up for?" So
Oh dear. Oh, well. All went well, I hope. Anyway,
I think so. Yeah.
that's good. Good.
Yeah.
Right, we'll give it one more minute and then we'll start, I think.
Are you live
Maybe
streaming? Oh, you are live streaming.
Sorry?
No, I was just going to say you live streaming, but you
I am
are.
live streaming,
Yeah.
yes, yes. We never quite know. There's one lady, Aviva, I think, who normally joins us on live streaming. So Aviva, if you're watching, Shabbat Shalom. But we never quite know who's watching on live streaming. So there may be nobody there. There may be 10 people watching, for all we know. So anyway, I think that we're almost
On
there.
mute.
Oops. Oh, Sharon.
Hello.
Hi, hi Sharon. I'm gonna mute you in a second if that's okay.
Yes, sure, no worries.
Okay. And we've got Fred there. We've got a few people joining now. So we'll just give it a second or two for people to finish joining. And well, it's now 6:30, so First of all, Shabbat Shalom everybody, and welcome to our Friday night service. We are a select few, but I always believe in quality, not quantity. Welcome to everybody. I'll be sharing my screen shortly, so don't worry if you don't know where we are on the service. I'll be sharing my screen so we'll all be able to keep up with each other. So with that, I'm going to change my name, so rather than it saying Mosaic Reform, at least it will have my name there. So there we go. Right, so Shabbat Shalom everybody and welcome. Let me just share my screen a moment, and we'll be there in a moment. Share. Right. As I said, Shabbat Shalom everybody and welcome. Lovely to have you with us this rather warm Erev Shabbat evening. And before we start our service proper, I always like to start with a short meditation, which reads as follows. Our Creator, you have made us the masters of your world, to tend it, to serve it, and to enjoy it. For 6 days we measure and we build, we count and carry the real and the imagined burdens of our task, the success we earn and the price we pay. On this the Shabbat day give us rest. For 6 days, if we are weary or bruised by the world, if we think ourselves giants or cause others pain, there is never a moment to pause and know what we should really be. On this the Shabbat day give us time. For 6 days we are torn between our private greed and the urgent needs of others, between the foolish noises in our ears and the silent prayer of our soul. On this, the Shabbat day, give us understanding and peace. Help us, God, to carry these lessons of rest and time, of understanding and peace, into the 6 days that lie ahead, to bless us in the working days of our lives. And with that, we turn to Ma Tovu. How good are your tents, O Jacob, and your homes, O Israel. Ma Tovu, Ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkanotecha Yisrael. Ma Tovu, Ohalayich Leah, Mishkanotayich Rachel. Now we come to the part of the service where we'd light the Shabbat candles. If anybody has got candles at home and wishes to light them at the same time, please feel free to get them. We'll give you a second or two just to grab your candles if anybody wants to light them at the same time. And let us light the Shabbat candles. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen and Shabbat Shalom, everybody. And having lit the Shabbat candles, let us sing together. I say sing together, you sing at home. We can't all sing at once, but please feel free to join in your own way as we sing Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech Malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Nila Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seitchem LaShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And with that we continue with Psalm 96, Shiru Ladonai. Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai Baruch Hu Shemo, Bisbasru Miyom LeYom Yeshuato, Safru Vagoyim Kevodo, B'chol Ha'amim Nifleotav. Ki gadol Adonai umehulal me'od, norahu al kol Elohim, ki kol Elohei ha'amim elilim, va'adonai shamayim asa, hod v'hadar lefanav. Oz v'tiferet b'mikdasho. Havu l'Adonai mishpachot amim, havu l'Adonai kavod va'oz, havu l'Adonai kavod shemo, se'u mincha uva'u lechatzrotav, ishtachavu l'Adonai b'chadrat kodesh, hilu mipanav kol haaretz. Imru vagoyim Adonai malach, aftikon tevel baal timot, yadin amim b'meisharim, yismechu hashemayim v'tagel haaretz, yiram hayam u'meloo, ya'alot sadai v'chol asher bo. Oz yarananu kolat seya'a lifnei Adonai, kiva kiva lishpot haaretz, yishpot tevel b'tzedek v'amim be'emunato. Dai 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 dai. Die, 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 die. And we continue with Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Shamo v'zacho b'dibur echad, Ishmianu elcham yuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, l'shem ultiferet v'lithila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki hi makor habracha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof b'maseh b'machashava techila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Hitorari, hitorari, kiva orechu mi ori. Uri, Uri, Shir Daberi, Kavod Adonai alayich nigla, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Panei Shabbat Nekabala. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, gam b'simcha uv'sohola, toch emunei am segula, boi chala, lecha dodi likrat kala, Panei Shabbat Nekabala. And we now continue with Adonai Malach, Psalm 93. Adonai Malach Geyut, Lavesh Lavesh Adonai, Oz Hitazar Aftikon, Tevel Baltimot, Nachon Kisach Hameaz, Me'olam Ata, Nasu Naharot Adonai, Nasu Naharot Kolam, Yesu Naharot Doch Yam, Mikolot Mayim Rabim, Adirim Mishpareyam, Adir Bamarom Adonai, Eidotecha Nemu Ma'od, Leveitcha Nava Kodesh, Adonai, Adonai, Le'orech Yamim. And that brings us to the Baruch Hu, the call to prayer. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamavorach, Baruch Adonai Hamavorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam, Asher Bidvaro Ma'ariv Aravim, B'chochma Poteach Sha'arim, Uvitvuna Meshane Etim, Umachalif et Hazmanim, Umsader et HaKochavim, B'mishmerotehem Barakia Kirtsono, Borei Yom V'Laila, Golel O Mipnei Choshech, V'choshech Mipnei Or, Hama'avir Yom Umevi Laila, Umavdil Ben Yom Uvein Laila, Adonai Sivaot Shemo, Baruch Ata Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. With everlasting love have you loved your people, the family of Israel. Teaching and practice, duty and justice, these you have taught us. Therefore, our God and guide, we think upon all this before we sleep and when we wake, and rejoice in delight in your teaching and its practice for ever and ever, for they are our life and the measure of our days. We keep them in mind both day and night. Never take your love away from us. Blessed are you, God, who loves your people Israel. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Va'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha B'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh Asher Anochi Mitzavacha Hayom al Levavecha V'shinantam Levanecha V'dibarta Baham B'shivtecha B'veitecha Uvlechtecha V'derech Uvshachbecha Uvkumecha Uvshatam Laot al Yadecha V'hayu Latotafot Bein Einecha Uchetavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha. And we will continue in silence reading the second paragraph of the Shema. And when we come to the third paragraph of the Shema, because it is relevant this week, because in the parasha you'll hear tomorrow we talk about tzitzit and everything, we'll actually read that together. So we'll read paragraph 2 in silence, and then come together for paragraph 3. Vayomer Adonai el Moshe lemor, Daber el bnei Yisrael v'yamata aleihem, v'yasu lahem tzitzit al kamfei bigdeihem ledorotam, v'natnu al tzitzit hakanaf patil techelet, v'haya lachem letzitzit, Uritem oto, uschartem et kol mitzvot Adonai, v'asitem otam, v'lo taturu, acharei levavachem v'acharei einechem, asher atem zonim achareichem. Lema'an tizkaru, v'asitem et kol mitzvotai, v'item kadoshim le'eloheichem. Ani Adonai Eloheichem, Asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, liot lachem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Eloheichem. Adonai Eloheichem emet. Emet v'yamuna kol zot, v'kayam aleinu, ki hu Adonai Eloheinu v'ein zulato, v'anachnu Yisrael amo. Ha'oseh gedolot ad ein cheker, v'niflaot ad ein mispar, v'ra'u v'nav gevurato, shibchu v'hodu lishmo, umalchuto b'ratzon kiblu aleihem. Moshe u'Miriam u'vnei Yisrael lecha anu shira b'simcha rabba v'yamru chulam mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh nora tehilot osei fele. Malchut Adonai Eloheinu ra'u v'necha al hayam Yachad kulam hodu v'imlichu v'amaru Adonai yimloch la'olam va'ed. V'ne'emar ki fada Adonai et Yaakov uga'alo miyad chazak mimenu Baruch atah Adonai Go'al Yisrael. Source of our life and our sovereign, cause us to lie down in peace and rise again to enjoy life. Spread over us the covering of your peace, guide us with your good counsel, and save us for the sake of your name. Be a shield about us, turning away every enemy, disease, violence, hunger and sorrow. Remove the temptation that awaits us, and the guilt that lies behind us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you are a God who guards and protects us, a ruler of mercy and compassion. Guard us when we go out and when we come in, to enjoy life and peace both now and forever, and spread over us the shelter of your peace. Blessed are you, God, spreading the shelter of peace over us, over your people Israel, and over all the world. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat, l'dorotam b'rit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti la'olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz, uvayom hashvi shavat vayinafash. And we come now to Chatzi Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah. Amen. V'alma divrach hirutei, v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayeichon uvyameichon, uv'chayei dichol beit Yisrael. B'hagahala uvizman kariv v'yimeru. Amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach la'olam ula'olamei almaya. Yitbarach, Yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'a, v'yitromam, v'yitnaseh, v'yitada, v'yitale, v'yithalal, shabedi kudasha, barichu, le'ela min kol bechata, v'shirata. Tush b'chata v'nechemata di'amiran be'alma v'imeru. Amen. Adonai sifotai tiftach Ufia gitehilatecha. Adonai sifatai tiftach, ufia gitehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'Elohei imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Rivka, Ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Rachel, Ve'Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Konei Hakol, V'Zocheh Chasdei Avot v'Imachot, Umevi Goel Livnei v'Neihem, L'ma'an Shemo ba'ahava. Melech Ozeh u'Moshiach u'Magen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Poked Sarah. Atah Gibor Li'olam Adonai, Mechayei Meitim Atah Rav L'Hoshia. Morid Hatal, Mechalkel Chayim B'Chesed, Mechayei Meitim B'Rachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'Rofeh Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umakayim Emunato Lishenei Afa, Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Meimit, Umachayei, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah l'chayot meitim. Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei haMeitim. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yahalalucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. You made the seventh day holy to your name, as the end of creation of heaven and earth. You blessed it above all other days, and made it holier above all other times. And so it is written in your Torah. Vayechulu hashemayim va'aretz v'chol tziva'am, vayachal alim bayom hashvi'i melachto asher asa, vayishbot bayom hashvi'i mikol melachto asher asa, vayevorech Elohim et yom hashvi'i vayakadesh oto, ki vo shavat mikol melachto asher bara Elohim la'asot. Our God and God of our ancestors, may our rest be pleasing to you. Make us holy by doing your commands, and let us share in the work of your Torah. Make us content with your goodness, and let our souls know the joy of your salvation. Purify our hearts to serve you in truth. In your love and goodwill, let us inherit your holy Shabbat, and may all Israel who seek holiness find in it their rest. Blessed are you, God, who makes the Shabbat holy. V'tzei Adonai Eloheinu ba'amcha Yisrael, v'lit filatam she'eh, uvrachamecha harabim tachpatz banu, v'tashrei shechinatecha al Tzion. V'techazena einenu b'shuvacha l'Tzion barachamim, Baruch ata Adonai, hamachazir shechinato l'Tzion. Modim anachnu lach, She'ata hu Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu la'olam va'ed. Surenu sur chayenu u'magen yishenu ata hu. L'dor v'ador nodeh lecha u'nesaper tzilatecha. Al chayenu chamsurim biyadecha. V'al nishmotenu hapkudot lach. V'al nisecha shebachol yam imanu. V'al niflotecha v'tovotecha. Shebachol et Erev v'avoker v'tzoharayim. Hatov kilo chalu rachamecha, hamrachem kilo tamu chasadecha, ki me'olam kivinu lach. V'al kulam yitbarach v'yitromem v'yitnaseh, tamid shimcha malkeinu la'olam v'ed. V'chol hachayim yoducha sela, v'yachalelu v'yavorachu et shimcha hagadol be'emet. Ha'el Yeshuatenu ve'ezratenu sela, Baruch ata Adonai, Hatov shimcha u'lecha na'el lahodot. Set true peace upon your people Israel forever, for you are the source of all peace, and in your eyes it is good to bless your people Israel at every time and in every hour with your peace. Blessed are you, God, blessing your people Israel with peace. We just take a couple of seconds now for some quiet meditation. Yiyu l'ratzon imrei fi, Yiyu l'ratzon imrei fi, V'hegyon libi lefanecha, V'hegyon libi lefanecha, Adonai suri v'goali, Adonai suri v'goali. May the Maker of peace in the highest bring this peace upon us and upon Israel, and upon all the world. Oh, say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol ha'olam. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu v'al kol ha'olam. And that really brings us to the part of the service where we do some form of study. Let me first recite the blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah. This week is I think a particularly, I'm going to stop sharing for a second. This week is a particularly difficult week. I don't think any of us thought last Friday that a week later we'd be in a situation that we are today, watching missiles and bombs falling once again on Israel. There are friends, relatives, colleagues and people we know who are stuck out there. There are people here that can't get back to Israel, and the whole situation is just, I think in some respects, beyond us. We feel we're watching as spectators, powerless to really influence what's happening out there. We watch the news, we become, I wouldn't say immune, but we, 20 hurt, 30 hurt, 10 hurt, people killed, we become desensitized to it all. And it's a horrendous situation. All we can do is hope and pray that in a very short space of time there will be peace, and that we'll see an end to the struggle, an end to the death and the destruction on both sides. And the only thing I could find was actually, or one of the things I could find is in the Reform prayer book, there is a prayer in time of war, and I think it's probably quite appropriate that this is a war that's going on out there at the moment. I felt appropriate to read it tonight. It reads as follows. At this time of conflict, we turn to you, God, as the creator of all human beings, each of us made in your image, each of us equal in your sight. Our sages have taught, whoever takes a single human life, it is as if they had destroyed an entire world. They also taught, in that hour when the Egyptians drowned in the sea of reeds, the angels wished to sing a song of praise before God, but God rebuked them, saying, my children are drowning in the sea. Would you utter a song before me in honour of that? Be with your children of all nations and religions, and give them strength and courage in this time of uncertainty and fear. Any war claims its victims on all sides. Have mercy on them and bring this conflict speedily to an end, so that its casualties may be few and damage light, so that acts of violence and bloodshed may be replaced with words and acts of conciliation. Shelter under your care those who perish, and show compassion to those who mourn for them. For those injured in body or mind, bring a perfect healing, so that their lives are not destroyed. May the one who brings peace in the highest bring peace to us and to all Israel and the whole world. Let us say, Amen. And with that, let us hope that this time next week we have happier times. And with that we turn to Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabech l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים, ונתן לנו את תורתו, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושיב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום וידעת היום והשבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד. על כן נקווה לך, אדוני אלוהינו, לראות מהרה בתפארת עוזך, להעביר גלולים מן הארץ, והאלילים קרות יכרתון, לתקן עולם במלכות שדי, וכל בני בשר יקרו בשמך, להפנות אליך כל רשעי ארץ, יכירו וידעו כל יושבי תבל, כי שותפים כולנו בתיקון עולמך, כי המלכות שלך היא, ועולמי עד תמלוך בכבוד, ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. We live our life, yet hardly know its nature, for from a mystery we come, and to this mystery we return. The death of those close to our hearts grieves and humbles us. It reminds us that we all must die, like grass that grows in the morning, that grows so fresh in the morning, and in the evening fades and dies. So we end our years like a sigh. Let us think of those who died at this time in years past. And in Mosaic Liberal, we remember especially Neville Collick, father of Sandra Rose, Flora Fash, mother of Barbara Liff, and Ivor York, husband of Cynthia York. And in Mosaic Reform, we remember Evelyn Shaw, mother of Jen Price Shaw, Faye Selman, mother of Tony, Hans Reich, father of Michael, Harry Liebling, father of David, Len Todes, brother of Shirley Alpert, Mark Herman, uncle of Stephen Latham, Nat Levine, husband of Lillian, Patricia Riley, mother of Sharon, Paula Ludwin, mother of Leonard, and Sam Sewell, father of Hilary Stanton. How can we accept the reality of death? By remembering the goodness of our loved ones, and by shaping our lives after their example. For the memory of the righteous is truly a blessing, and an inspiration for all our days. May our lives be always worthy of their memory. And let us say together the Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, bi'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon u'vyomechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shemei rabbah mevarach le'olam olamei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithada v'yithalev v'yithalal, shemei dikudusha b'rechu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechemata, di'amiram ba'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shalom rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol ha'olam, v'yimru amen. And to those of you who are with us tonight on Zoom, commemorating the loss of a loved one, we wish you long life, free from further sorrow. And that brings me to announcements. There are some announcements, I believe. Let me just check. There are a few things happening. So tomorrow at the synagogue, there's a bit of a swap around of rooms. So Liberal, if you come in tomorrow to the synagogue, you're not in room 1, you're in room 5. Reform, if you come into the synagogue, you're not in rooms 2 and 3, you're in rooms 2, 3 and 4 because we have a bat mitzvah. And also tomorrow there is Shabbat Shira for the very young at heart. If you like a singing service, come along to that. And there'll also be the Mazorti service as well. So a very busy day tomorrow at the synagogue. The other thing I'd bring to your attention is you may have been looking at the news today about the progress of the assisted dying bill in Parliament. There is a discussion at the synagogue at 8 p.m. on Tuesday to discuss the assisted dying bill. So if you'd like to come along to that, details are on the website. Please let us know if you're coming. And that's at 8 p.m. on Tuesday. And with that, I think we will conclude the service with, I think this week we'll have Yigdal for a change. Yeah, let's have Yigdal for a change. So. Yigdal Elohim Chai v'yishtabach Nimsa v'yein etel metziuto Echad v'yein yachid k'yichudo Ne'elam v'gam ein sof liachduto Lo ein lo demut haguf v'yeino guf Lo na'aroch elav kedushato Kadmon l'chol davar Asher nivra Rishon v'yem reishit l'reishito Hino adon olam l'chol notza Yireh gedulato u'malchuto Shefa nevuato natano El anshe segulato v'tifarto Lo kam b'Yisrael k'Moshe od navi Uma bit el temunato Torah temet natan liamo El al yad navio ne'eman beito Lo yachalif ha'el v'lo yamir dato La'olamim l'zulato Sofer v'yodea satarenu Mabit l'sof davar b'kadmuto Gomer ish chasid k'mifalo Noten l'roshera k'rishato Yishlach l'keit yamim Mashiachenu Lifdok machalkei keit Yeshuato Meitim Yachayel Barav Chasto Baruch Adeyad Shem Tehilato. And before we move to Kiddush, we'll close with a blessing. Yevarachenu Adonai v'yishmerenu. May God bless us and keep us. Ye'er Adonai panav eleinu v'chunenu. May God's face shine upon us and be gracious to us. Yisa Adonai panav eleinu v'yasem lanu shalom. May God's face turn towards us and give us and the rest of the world shalom, peace. And with that,
Shalom.
and Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Shabbat Shalom, indeed. And with that,
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. And with that, we turn to Kiddush. I'm just gonna. That's it, lovely. Thank you. If you have some wine. I think one week I think I must put this on ice. I think because warm Kiddush wine is not pleasant in this weather. I must say, but if you've got some Kiddush wine, water, whiskey, lemonade, whatever you want to keep cool today, I think. So here we go. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'avav ratzon hinhilanu zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila l'mikra'e kodesh zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim kivanu v'charta v'yatanu kidashta Mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha b'avav ratzon hinhaltonu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen. L'chaim.
Fine.
And should anybody there have some challah? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. I'm going to stop sharing, and I think by all means feel free. I ask you all to unmute yourselves. So Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank
Shabbat
you,
Shalom,
Stefan.
Stefan. Thank you so much.
That's okay. You're very, very welcome. The voice is almost back, but not quite, I think, tonight. Needs a couple more weeks, I think. But apologies for that. But you're all well. Lovely to see you, Rania. Is it
Thank
as
you.
warm in France as it is over here?
It's very warm.
You seem to have great difficulty in joining, Rania.
Always, I don't know. Not always, but last week was a problem. Today it's a problem.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably because because let's say it's because of the heat. Let's blame the heat.
Too much heat and a bit of string that goes from Paris to London. I know. Yes. So as long as you're all well, that's the most important thing.
Thank you.
So I wish you all Shabbat Shalom. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the sunshine. I can say we don't have to rush out this week to enjoy the sunshine. It'll be with us for at least another week. So that's marvellous, really. There's no
Good.
make
Excellent.
the most of it. But
Yes.
tomorrow's going to be very warm. I'm looking forward to going to shul tomorrow because we can turn the air conditioning up, so that'll be wonderful. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to being in the synagogue tomorrow. So I will. But I will see some of you tomorrow, no doubt. And if I don't see the rest of you, have a wonderful week, and we'll see you all again soon. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.